Hi, how are you? Everybody knew it was going to get cold this evening but me, right?
And as we wait for that to get going here, this is in Hillsborough County. This is the sheriff there saying a child was abducted in a stolen vehicle and was safely located. So we're going to get some additional details here in just moments. You're seeing it all live, raw, and unfiltered.
In front of all of you right now and tell you that we just recovered the car with Tinley West, 13-month-old Tinley West inside, unharmed. The mom is on her way now to anxiously take custody of her young baby. Quick update around 3 o'clock this evening. We got a phone call of a stolen car that where the 13-month-old was sleeping in the back of the car. The baby's mom was here helping her mother-in-law unload some things from the car, and in less than a minute, and that's all it takes is less than a minute, because she didn't want to wake up the baby and remove her from the car, someone took advantage and jumped in this car and stole this car with the baby inside. Again, I say I couldn't be more grateful, because I couldn't be more thankful to God. I couldn't be more grateful to each and every one of you that helped us get this information out quickly, the vehicle information. It's because of the diligent work and the caring community that we have that this baby's safe right now and been reunited with her mother. Our deputies did a great job. They immediately set up grid searches, started taking grid searches, searching parking lots, and they were able to locate this car abandoned where the suspect had fled from at the St. Andrew's Methodist Church at Bryan Road and Bloomingdale Avenue. Now, with the baby being safely returned to her mother, obviously, as law enforcement, our work just begins. We'll begin processing the scene. We do have video that we'll be getting out if it hasn't been released to you guys already. Video of a black male suspect that was seen in the neighborhood, was seen moments prior to stealing this car with the baby inside, asking passerbys for a ride. No coincidence there. This black male suspect is the same suspect in description that they observed fleeing from the car from witnesses that were seen there. So our work just begins. We have K9 that has been around the perimeter of the car, seeing if we could get a track from there. But again, with the help of the media and the help with this caring Tampa Bay community, we'll get that video out. And all I can tell that young man is thank you. At the same time, there's still a price to pay for your actions. And I would encourage you to turn yourself in, because as you've seen the great work by our deputies in recovering this baby in this car, they're going to be just as diligent to track you down and make sure that you're put behind bars and that you answer for the trauma that you caused this young family tonight.
Sheriff, you're a parent. What is this like for a mother and father? And this is a 1-year-old.
It was hard to fight back the emotions when I was talking to the family here. Mortified that they may not ever see their baby again. I don't even know how to put it into words. That same emotion became emotions of elatement when I was able to go back and tell them, we have your little baby. We're checking her out with EMS just to make sure she's okay, and that she's okay, and she was. And then we'll have a detective who just left here moments ago to take her to go get her baby.
Parents, how grateful are they? I can't imagine what they're going through.
Extremely grateful. I don't know if I can put it into words. I couldn't imagine if that would have happened to me, if I would have been a victim of a crime like this, a senseless crime because somebody didn't wish to walk, so they decided to take advantage of someone who was already helping their mother who was struggling with a physical ailment, carrying some things into the house. Like I said, less than a minute. And at the same time, I'd be remiss. All it takes is less than a minute for someone to steal your car. Don't leave it running. I know we don't want to wake up our children. They're sleeping. We want them to rest, but don't leave your car running. Never leave your car running. If I understood correct, you're asking me about their reaction. Yeah, just eternally grateful. This is the grandparents' house, and she was helping out her mother-in-law, and they couldn't be more grateful for the quick actions of the deputies that their granddaughter, their daughter, is being reunited with her mom right now. Like I said, I don't think this smile will come off my face tonight. Yes, still in the car seat, unharmed. Again, extremely grateful for that. But again, to the young man who stole this car with this child inside, there's still a price to pay for your actions, and I encourage you to call the sheriff's office and turn yourself in.
What's the distance we're talking from here to where the car is?
Yeah, great question. Just under 3 miles. So it took them 3 miles maybe to realize there was a baby inside, that it just wasn't worth it, or 3 miles that he was closer to home. Just not sure right now, but again, thanking God that he decided to pull over and leave that baby unharmed.
You said there were witnesses. Was it people at the church that saw him drop it off and clear? Or?
Correct. People that called to report that they saw a description matching the black male who we already had on one of the ring cameras here in the neighborhood, that they saw him walking down the street, walking away from, fleeing from that scene. Correct. Yeah, he was moments before he stole the car, he was walking through the neighborhood asking people driving home from work, if they could give him a ride. The baby was still in the car seat, still back, a little warm. The car wasn't running, so a little warm. Again, so much to be grateful for. Grateful that deputies found her before it became too warm. Thank you, everyone. Again, I can't thank each and every one of you for getting that information out as quick as possible. Out the command post, we had people that lived in the neighborhood stopping by, that they had watched it on the news and wanted to do their part to try to help us recover this baby. So thank you to each and every one of you. You want me to say the whole thing again? I couldn't be more grateful, more proud to stand here and tell you that we've had the best possible outcome we've ever had, that this case could have had. And it's the fact that we've recovered this 13-month-old unscathed, unharmed, and reunited back with their parents. Now the more work begins as this investigation continues, and we will be just as diligent as we did recovering this baby. Now we'll be just as diligent to make sure that we hold the person responsible for this crime responsible. Thank you. Thank you.
And the sheriff there talking about just how quickly it could happen there, an abduction.